Welcome to my favorite morning meditation, breathwork, and stretching routine. You're going to meet me in a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and away from the ears. Inhale, arms are going to reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Feeling your breath, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and feel the connection between your heart and your breath. Settling into the day, feeling your heartbeat pump the blood throughout your body, and your breath as it flows from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet. Next, take your hands to your rib cage and begin to breathe diaphragmatically. This breath is 360, from the front side of your body to the back side. So take your thumbs to the back of your rib cage, and with each inhalation, you should feel your ribs push into your thumbs. Breathing deeply here. Inhale into the belly, into the back line of your body. Exhale, relax, release, and let it go. The next exercise we're going to be doing is inspired by Tony Robbins breathing. It's a fast breath, bringing your hands up to the sky, then a shallow exhale as you come down for 10. So enjoy these diaphragmatic breaths while they last. Inhale, arms are going to reach up next. And exhale, begin the shallow breathing. Exhale. After 10 breaths, relax, feel the energy flow throughout your body. And we're going to go for 2 more rounds. So when you're ready, take an inhale, arms reach up. Then exhale, shallow breaths for 10. Feel the energy flow throughout your body. This style of breath work turns on our adrenaline, allows us to jumpstart our day. Shake it out. Last round, inhale. Shallow breaths for 10. Relaxing again. Breathe deeply, recover, shake it out. Now that we're awake with our breath, we're going to wake up the body. Take your left knee and go ahead and rotate it in and out, opening up the hip. This internal, external rotation is so good for tight hips, especially in the morning. Here for a few rounds of breath. I like to inhale as I open and exhale as I close. Switching to the other side, right leg. Internal and external rotation. You may notice that one side is a lot tighter than the other, and that's to be expected, so be kind to yourself. Go as deep as your body will allow. Both knees this time, in and out, externally and internally. Try to keep your sits bones as rooted down to the ground as possible. Inhale, the arms are going to reach, and exhale, fold forward, hamstring stretch. Go as deep as your body will allow. Maybe you bring your hands to your shins, down to the bottoms of your feet, whatever feels best to you. I like to give myself a few deep breaths here. Next, we're gonna flip it around. Come to a tabletop position and inhale up, finding your cow and cat pose. So exhale as you round for cat, inhale, drop the belly for cow. Go at your own pace, your own tempo. Then you're gonna hold your cat position and take a few spinal rotations and spirals. This feels so good on the spine. Switch to the other side when you're ready. Coming back to a neutral tabletop position, lift up, downward facing dog at an exhale. When you're in downward facing dog, go ahead and pedal out the feet slightly, stretching out the calves, the hamstrings. Maybe you can sway in the hips. Take a few movements that feel good. Settling into your downward facing dog. Inhale, you're gonna roll forward, top of plank. Then exhale, bend at the knees, shove your hips back as if you're almost going into a child's pose. Then lift the hips back to down dog. Repeat this process a few times so you're flowing through. This is called a spinal flow. Inhaling up to your plank, exhaling, pushing back into the pseudo child's pose and to down dog. When you're ready, pick up the tempo. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, plank, exhale, down dog. Rolling into your spine, and then pause at a downward facing dog. Dropping to our knees, hip flexor stretch. The left leg is going to stand forward. The left arm is going to reach up and find a lateral side bend through the left side of your body, hip flexor stretch. Next, we're going to grab the back foot. And if you can't quite grab the back foot, you can always grab a strap. This is an especially hard stretch for me, but this is going to get the front of the hip flexor. Then switch to the other side. Laterally bend over to the right, feeling a stretch through the left side body, getting into the hip flexor. Make sure the hips are even here. Then when you're ready, grab the top of the back foot for a deeper hip flexor stretch. Tuck underneath the pelvis for some added heat. It's really challenging, but try to close your eyes if you can. Slowly release. Coming back to your tabletop, you can come all the way down to the ground however you see fit. Coming into Sphinx pose, dropping the forearms to the ground, lift up the chest. Then, for some more spinal extension, come into Cobra pose. Tops of feet on the ground, lift up the thighs, zipper up the legs, shoulders roll back and away from the ears. Take a few hip swings if that feels good. Relax the glutes. Relax the low back. Then pressing back into child's pose. Settle in for a moment. Then roll vertebrae by vertebrae up through the spine. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, take a spinal twist to the left.
The easiest way to get
Inhale
into
back
the
to your center.
meditative state
Exhale over to the right.
is to begin by listening.
Inhale, re-extend, reach up, find a gate pose. Open up the shoulder, let it feel good. Slowly switching over to the other side, gate pose. Wrap your scapula around your spine, open up the heart. back down to child's pose when you're ready. Pushing back into what will be your final downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, stretching out the calves, the hamstrings one last time. Stepping the feet wider than the mat, reach your arm, one of your arms, doesn't matter which arm, through to the opposite leg, spinal twist. This feels so good for your spine and your hamstrings. If you need to bend into the knees, go for it.
Because your brain
Switch
will take
to the
care
other
of
side.
that automatically. You don't have to try to understand anything. Just listen to the sound.
Slowly release. Come back and then drop the knees, push back, child's pose.
As you hear sounds coming up
Sitting
in your
up
head,
nice and tall.
you simply listen
Grab your
to them
hands
as
to your
part of
ribs
the
and
general
again,
noise going
diaphragmatically breathe.
on. And soon you will find
While you're here,
that
set an
the so-called
intention for your
outside
day.
world and the so-called inside
How do you
world
want to face today?
come together.
How do you want to be?
Come together. Come together. Come together.
Letting
They
that
are a
intention
happening.
flow through you with your breath.
And
Inhale,
everything
arms reach up.
is simply a happening.
Exhale, go ahead and grab opposite elbows behind the low back. Open up the throat.
And all you're doing is watching it. Watching it. Watching it.
Palms down, and just kidding, this is your final downward facing dog. Pedaling it out one last time before you make your way to a forward fold. Stay here, stretch out the hamstrings, then bend into your knees, pedaling it out once again. Before you pause and you take a twist, open up to the left side. It's totally fine for the left knee to be bent. Switching to the other side when you feel ready. Slowly come back to your center and vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up super slowly through the spine. Bend at the knees if you need to. Once you get to the top, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands come behind you. Then bow forward to a final forward fold, stretching out the shoulders. Release the palms, roll on an inhale all the way up. Give yourself a nice big bear hug, some self-love, and see you next time.